Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Punky's World. I got another situation that I gotta fix. You ready to test some batteries? Me too, except I have a battery tester here, and I was on the boat and I was using it to test the load on all the batteries because I do that yearly just to see where we're at, so I know how well it's holding up. They need to be replaced, and the batteries are a little bit old, and I plan on upgrading to lithium iron phosphate batteries. But in the meantime, I'm still running deep cycle batteries on the boat. And so anyways, I was using this tester here, and this, believe it or not, was the original one that was sold at Harbor Freight. And I've had this for years and probably only used it maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 times, probably. And so it was kind of a bummer. I was testing the batteries, and I went to go and I was doing it, and it was working for at least 3 out of the 5 batteries I was able to test. And then I went to go and test it again, and the switch just cut out. Usually it makes like a clicking noise, like almost like the switch went bad. So we're gonna get inside of this thing. We're gonna see the kind of quality build it is or whatever. And I believe I have one of these switches in stock, so we're just gonna try to replace the switch. But I'll just give you a quick look down on this. And I don't believe they carry the Stark brand anymore. I believe it's Centec is the one they carry, and it's basically just the same unit, just a different badging on it ultimately. You got your battery tester, instructions on how to do it. Pretty basic. You have your terminals here. And I can give you a showdown on how this works. Because right now, the way this thing functions, you got your positive and your negative here. I'm putting my negative on the negative side. I'm putting my positive on the positive side. And right now, it says on this battery, it's testing it as far as the voltage coming out. Now, when you press this button, it puts a load on the battery. It sends the power to a coil inside of here, so it puts a load on the battery, and you can see where you're at, basically. So here we go. I'm gonna press the button.
Push the button.
Nothing is happening. Come on. The whole point of this thing is to put a load on the battery. So let's see if we can tear it apart and see what's going on with it. All right, so let's clear a few things off the bench here. You already see the box, so I'm gonna get that out of the way. That's the part number in case you needed to know what it was. I see a lot of them with a different style switch. This might be an older example. Or I could show you right here. This might be an older example of an older style switch. Most of them are new ones that go right here, and you can click them back and forth. But let's take this apart and see what we're getting involved with here. We're gonna move this battery. These are the instructions that came with the unit. I still have them, believe it or not. And it's definitely not perfect English, but yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you get shit from China. So I'm just as guilty. I still get tools from Harbor Freight. Okay, let's open this thing up. I'm kind of excited to see what we have to work with on the inside of this one. I've had this, you know, it's been at least probably, well, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 years. Always remember, take your screws or whatever you pull off of the unit that you're working on and put them in a Ziploc bag. Right here we have 4 screws in the Ziploc bag. That way you don't lose them, and it's just a good practice. Okay, so, wow. They just literally glued the switch in. Here, I'll give you a closer look at it. Right here is the switch, and it's just glued in. There's no little tab or anything keeping it in place. It's just a little thing, a little bit of glue right there. This is our coil, which coil looks good. Our battery cables look good. But right here, look at this welding job or this soldering job. I mean, it's right on the cusp edge of it. Like, it's literally splitting those wires between the two, which, okay, I can understand that, but why not, like, put a terminal on there or something? And there's hardly any solder on there. I mean, geez. You gotta do a better soldering job. That's crazy. Let's work on trying to get this switch out. I think I have a replacement somewhere. So let's look in my box of shit and see what I got. And here I have a box of just different capacitors and just all different kinds of shits and fuses. And would you look at that? Look at that. It's supposed to make that noise. The other one isn't doing anything like that. All right, let's see if we can't make this thing work. So you can see the difference right here. No clicks. Clicks. So I think we got a switch issue. So I gotta say, I'm not really impressed with the build quality on this. I'm just not. I know it's a basic tool, but goodness gracious, like, come on guys. Can we do a little better here maybe? I don't know. I mean, like right here, this is the negative terminal, and it's not like a big issue or anything like that, but this is the negative terminal. It's going into here, and there's the negative side on the meter. They used a red wire for it. Like, okay, I mean, I guess you're not really going inside of here, but why not color coordinate the wires, you know, red for positive, black for negative, whatever. Not the issue, because you're not necessarily supposed to take these apart, but good God, come on, do better. I'm gonna start by cutting some of this glue out, and hopefully you can see it from this camera angle. Oh yeah, and they just put like basic glue there, nothing fancy. Which, I mean, it's fine, you could put glue in there, it's just, I don't know, I don't know what I expected, but I expected to be a little different than what I saw, and you just can't expect anything these days. It just is what it is. Okay, so I got the glue out of there. Let's see if I can push this through. Yep. We'll take this cable off right here. I'm not using a socket, I know. They can judge me. I don't give a shit. Alright, we're gonna take this off. We're not gonna lose these pieces either. There we go. Now we can kind of get in there a little easier. Don't forget to put your shit back in the bag. We're gonna have to get the soldering gun out, so let's get to that. Oh, look at that. It's all tangled. Oh, bummer. All right, we're getting warmed up here. Okay, so we're at 460 degrees Celsius. And we're gonna just unsolder these wires here. And you know what? I think what we're gonna end up doing is, I don't know if I can get a terminal on there to make it better, make it more better. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a much better job at soldering this, because there's hardly anything holding this onto the switch itself. I mean, yes, it is working, but just a really crude style soldering job. I think we can do better. The other one right here. I mean, you can solder directly on there. That's fine. It's just, it's barely on there. It's just like one hard drop to the ground for, you know, not taking care of your tool, whatever, and letting it drop. I mean, it would break that solder weld. This one's actually good. The other one I did, that came off way too easily. Yeah, so kudos to the Chinese for this particular one. This one was okay. All the rest could be a lot better. There we go, got that one off. So that looks like it's our negative side of the deal. So I'm just gonna take a little Sharpie, and I know I won't be able to see it, but I'm gonna call that the negative side, and a positive side. I'm just gonna write it on there. It's gonna go away, but I'll be able to reference it. If I turn it to the side, I can see there's a negative and a positive. Just so you don't screw it up, you know? It's just a good practice. And yeah, you can't really see it because I used the brown Sharpie, but like I said, I can kind of see it faintly, and I don't know if you can. Ish, maybe. Whatever. Let's clean you up. Here we go. Let's get the other mother truckers off. Alright, well that one, that's not too bad either. That first one was horribly soldered on. Come on, bubble up, baby. Yeah, come on. There it is, come on. Yeah. Okay, you're off. All right. Trying to do this in a way that you can still see it. Come on, you slut. Yeah. Gotta want it. You gotta want it. Yes, sir. Okay. And now this asshole right here. Come on, girl, get it. It's sticky time. Come on. I got some plastic melted on the tip there. Just the tip. Just the tip. Okay. Okay, it's heating up. Come on, baby. Come on, come loose. There you go. Perfect. Now we're squirting putty. Hell yeah. Alright. Clean up the tip again. I'll let my screwdrivers fall to the ground. I'm getting better at organizing my workbench though. And just so many things. And not being home. And traveling. And this and that. It's just like, God. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. but I'm managing. All right, so got this. We're gonna try to push this asshole through. Should be up. Okay. Come on, get out of there. We don't even care about this switch. He's a junker. It's no good. Bro, it's not good, bro. Bro, I promise, bro, it's so much better to get a new switch, and I have new switch. I must put new switch in, bro, and it's good. It's good. By the time I'm done, everybody will drive white BMW. No, bro, it's not white, it's gray. Bro, come on. Come on, bro. Yeah. Yeah, oh, look at that. Would you just look at it? You ever just stop and look at it? Just look at it. Look at it! Got her out. We got her out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. The dishes are done, man. Woo! And here's our new one. Click, 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 click. So I'd like to point out that this is only it's a 20 amp switch for 125 volts AC, but this pulls 100 amps. I wonder why they wouldn't put like a more heavy-duty switch inside of this unit there. I feel like there's still going to be a load going through this switch. That's going to cook the switch super easily, you know? Why go with this type of switch? Why not go with like a much heavy-duty one, like even a 50 amp one or something? Now, granted, you're not holding it that long. You're holding it for 10 seconds and you're letting it go. Long story short, I have the same exact switch in my arsenal of extra switches, capacitors, and parts. So we're gonna replace it, and we'll see how long it holds up. I don't use this every day, but I definitely use it at least once or twice a year testing all the batteries on the boat. So yeah, let's put her in. Let's get it going. Okay. All right, we got her in. Looks like she's clicking good. Do a little extra on there. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. Let's do this next one here. Marvelous. Okay. We're going to add a little more solder to it. All right. That's a good weld. Let's attach this one to the negative as well. Oh yeah, that's freaking solid. Okay. Also, if anybody can recommend a good GoPro battery, I'm interested. Because even the GoPro ones aren't as great. I mean, GoPro in general, I'm just not super stoked with. I got the cameras overheating here and just a bunch of crap. So I'm gonna need some solutions. Maybe a different cameras altogether. All right, we're gonna keep going on this shit show here. Start over here. Okay, it might be, I'm gonna try not to block the view as best I can, but just want you to see, I put some solder down on this pad right here for the switch. Once it kind of welds on there, then I'm gonna add some more, and I'm gonna use a screwdriver to push it down as well. There we go, we're getting somewhere. Some more on top of that. Oh yeah, that is solid on there. Hell yeah. Okay, next, last one I should say. sticking. And by the way, this is 1.5 millimeter, 2.0% flux. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's on there good. Now it doesn't look all that pretty as far as the way it goes, but just there's more solder on there. It's much better on the pad. It's literally shaking the pins on the switch. That's how strong it is now. Yeah, I might have gone to town on the solder and all that, but at the same time, you know, whatever. That one's good. Okay, cool. We're done with the soldering. What do you say we put this prick back together, huh? Here we go. So remember, you gotta put that one back in there. We took that off. Got a washer. Goes down there. Not gonna make a career out of it, just using pliers. Make sure that's tight. Make sure this one's tight too. Cool. Done. We got the clicking action with our switch. We gotta get our 4 screws, which there's 4 screws left. Not much to this unit at all, like whatsoever. Come on, number 4, get out. Let's start screwing her back together. And I thought I wasn't gonna get any screwing done today. Ha! Okay, that one's in. I'll go over on this side. By the way, I used this brick just to kind of prop up the case. Now I can solder it a little bit easier. Last one, and then we can give her a burn. See what happens. That'd be fun and exciting. All right. Well, yeah, baby. Get some. Negative on this side, positive on this side. All right, the meter looks good. Let's put a load on it. Look at that. It's testing it. And this battery's good. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Yeah, baby. Perfect. We fixed it. And it's always going to be hot after you do a test like that because, like I said, there's a coil in there and it heats up. This works. We can put it back in service and everything is all gravy, baby. Switch is still clicking. Old switch, nothing. New switch, done. Done. Hey, I just want to say thank you for all the viewers out there. I really appreciate you. This is kind of a newer channel thing for me. You know, it's an opportunity for you to learn a few things, and even if you already know a bunch of this stuff, I mean, it's kind of cool and interesting to watch. I'm always fixing random stuff. I never know what I'm going to get. But if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button. That way you can see the next video that comes up, and it really helps the channel out, or send a like. That also helps. It takes a lot of work to film all this. Honestly, it's like if I go and I try to just do it without the cameras going, I can crush a lot of these things out super quick, but I want to do some of them where I can put them on camera so that way you can see it. If you ever run into certain problems, maybe this will help you attack that certain problem to fix your item depending on what it is. I'm Punky, and I hope you look forward to seeing me on the next episode. Cheers.